is to create something for the people. Even though the people may struggle with trying to relate in the beginning to the vernacular, the dialect, or the examples even. I have a proven track record that I have overcome those problems. So that's what I can provide. I can help people get ahead of the curve, get ahead of those problems.
Different from vision. Mission was our purpose. Why we went to business, why we going. I help failing small business entrepreneurs save their business and life from failure. My vision is to make so much money by so many dates. I'm going to do so many shows, sell so many books. Has nothing to do with my purpose. My purpose is I help failing small business entrepreneurs on Periscope, on Glide, on the phone, on an email, in person. That's what I do.
Yeah, crank me up a little bit.
Welcome back. We're broadcasting live from the Co-Create Content Creation Studio. And boy, I tell you, it's a heck of a day out there right now. I'm going to try to do this broadcast and get off because I know there's a lot of people out here trying to watch the news and be tuned into all the shenanigans that is going on. But there's some things that I wanted to say, and I'm going to try to say them very briefly. But before we do that, we got to do what we do every day. That's pay the bills. So you can go to co-createdigital.co. I'm the author of 2 books. One is called Got Clientele, and the other one is called Got Hustle. They are excellent books if you are a small business startup entrepreneur that's getting into the game. Some of the knowledge that you may need to survive these terrible and troubled times. But that's what we're going to be getting into on this broadcast. And also, now I didn't put this one on the screen, but I want to put this one out here now. It is Schemes. Got Schemes. That is my favorite. That is the new book that I wrote, or it's the newest book that I wrote in 2018, 2019 era. And it's predominantly, I believe that it will support you if you are into digital entrepreneurship, personal branding, and things of that nature. It is an excellent opportunity to learn, grow, and understand everything about business and in business, the modern ways that you can maneuver in today's society with startup entrepreneurship or influencer marketing and things like that. So get that book. Go to the website right now. Check it out at co-createdigital.co. Get you an ebook copy. Read it today. Hit me back tonight. Hit me back in the morning and let me know what you think. And if you're not satisfied, I guarantee you I will refund it, because I do think that is probably one of the finest works that I have created out of the 3 books that I have created, because it's so current and it deals with a lot of strategies and schemes. Now, we're going to get into the topic today. So before we do that, I'm going to straight say subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You need to get with me. Share this out to anybody who is interested in entrepreneurship, because I do believe that this one is going to be a good one, and I do have some things to say. But the topic of the day is how you must have confidence to build a business. Now, when we're talking about confidence to build a business, we are not talking about what motivational speakers talk about. This is going to be a different level of confidence, because confidence, oh man, it's what is confidence? Now, people ask me that all the time. You know, you got to have confidence. What is confidence, Cash? What is confidence? You know what I'm saying? Because some people want to say they have confidence. Some people don't know if they have the confidence. But the confidence is the faith and the trust and the reliability of something. We have to be able to trust that it's going to work, trust that it's going to do what it does. You know, almost like if you purchase a Toyota or a Honda or something like that, you know, when you get in it year after year after year, you can trust in it. You can have faith in it. You can have confidence in it. It's going to start. It's going to work. It's going to do what you pay for it to do. That is what it is built for. So I'm saying you have to have confidence as a confidence to build a business. That is something that is an absolute must and a necessity. You see what I'm saying? So confidence can only be gained from one's knowledge. You see, somebody say, well, what kind of knowledge do I have to go get I don't want to jump too far too fast. When you are talking about knowledge, knowledge is intimate. Knowledge is not something that is esoteric secrets that you have just learned, or something that is floating around the internet that if you Google it and read it, now you have knowledge. But we're gonna dive into that. I'm trying to slow down, but man, they got so much going on in the world and so much I want to talk about, but I'm gonna try to stay on track. You cannot believe in something that you know nothing about. You cannot believe in someone that you know nothing about. To be a great entrepreneur with confidence, one must know their own self. You see, sometimes it's people tell me, well, a lot of times I don't like to talk to younger people because younger people don't even understand their own self. They're still growing, evolving, and changing. Likes and dislikes and taste and habits are still progressing. At 18, 21, 25, it takes sometimes for a person to be rooted in who they are so they can understand where they're going. Now, that's not every person. But that's a lot of the people that I know and understand. They have not been seasoned long enough. You see what I'm saying? They haven't marinated and stewed long enough. So when we're talking about, let me get back on track. When you're talking about confidence, we're talking about something being tried, something being tested, something being proven, something that is sound, something that is structured, something that is reoccurring. And I'm going to say that again: tried, tested, proven, structured, reoccurring. See, if it doesn't work like that, you can't have confidence in it. It is hard to have confidence in something that you don't know anything about. For you to really be a great entrepreneur and to build a business, if you are the CEO or the founding father of that business, one first must come to know and understand their own self, along with the other things that you have to know about the industry, the market, the business, and all of those things. Because Cash, well, you're trying to tell me I can't just wing it? I can't just go for it? I'm going to jump off the porch and build the parachute on the way down. That's a great theoretical philosophy, but most people never get their parachute built before they splat on the ground. Now, that's facts. That's the reality. Because you believe that you had a set of skills or some kind of ability that you didn't possess because you really didn't know yourself. That was a hypothetical. That was, I think I can do it. So, for one, we got to learn all we can and develop in categories such as our skills, such as our abilities, such as our knowledge. Because if you don't have it, building your parachute on the way down, if you do not thoroughly understand how to build that parachute on your way down, you will plummet into the depths, into the bottom, and splat, and it's over for you. Cash, I think, what about if I just, go out here and have faith that it's going to be all right? Look, man, I heard somebody say it like this here. He said, over in the Middle East, old head said one time, look, I have faith in Allah, but I'm going to lock up my camel. You hear me? So I'm telling you, you can have all the faith in the world, but you need to still do your due diligence, you dig, to lock your camel up because people steal. You see? Now you can have faith, hey, look, he going to protect me, but he also gave you a brain to say, lock up the camel. You feel me? So I'm saying that to say we got to have some skill set, some ability, some knowledge. One must have experience. Now, experience in trials, experience in tribulations, experience in hardships. One must have that, because if you don't have trials and tribulations and hardship, how can you really say you can build a business if you have never been through anything that has been built? Most of the time, as business leaders or investors or entrepreneurs, we don't like to invest and try and work with people. You ever went on a job and they say, you're coming for a job, do you have experience? And you be like, no. They're like, well, I'm hiring people with experience. Then you be like, well, if I never get a job, how do I get the experience? If I don't have the experience, how can I get a job? But people don't like to invest into things or into people that doesn't have a track record, doesn't have some resilience, overcoming some adversity, some tenacity, have been through something has transpired in their life to say, look, I will be back tomorrow. I will be able to hold my head up. I will go through it. I'm not going to fold under pressure. I'm going to make it happen. Trials, tribulations, hardships, because that's experience. What am I talking about? You have to have confidence. You and I cannot have confidence with no experience. If there is absolutely no experience involved in how can I say? If there is absolutely no experience that you have in the process of absolutely nothing, then there's no confidence that could be there that you can make it, that you will be able to grow. Man, you doubted me. Man, you didn't believe in me. I may believe that you're a good person, but I don't believe in your skill sets, your abilities, and your knowledge to carry on this business, to invest in it. You don't even know what you want to do. You had 3 ideas last week, 10 today. You keep switching up. Cass, that is called innovation. Man, that's not innovation. Doing the same thing next year that you was doing last year, that's what people looking for, consistency. Now, motivation without education, that is a dummy mission. In New Orleans, we always talk about that when we was younger. Man, boy, I sent that boy on a dummy mission. What that means I sent you out there head first to do something that I wouldn't do. I don't recommend that. Everybody gets motivated. And hey, Cash, it is a lot of information out here that you tell people that get people fired up. But I want people to get into the education side of it. I want people to really believe and know and trust in the things that I say can actually work for you if you work the things that I say. Because that's the education, not the motivation, not the hype, not the what's the word I want to say? Not the actual advice. That's cool and all, but the how-to process. So that's education, being educated in the field so you can totally understand what's going on. Otherwise, that's a straight up dummy mission. You're in a bad way if you are just, how can I say, going out there and winging it, trying it, Too many times that we want to be legends. We want fame. We want popularity. We want to boast and tell people what we've done. Here's my story. I come up the hardest. I had to struggle the worst. My mama was a single parent and my daddy was gone and woe is me. And this is my story. And if I could do it, I survived Katrina. I lost it all. I built it back. Look, people want to boast in what they accomplish. People want to be proud, gloating, making a lot of money, having status. Those are not reasons to open up a business, When I'm talking to people and that is their thing, that's why they want to open up a business, it becomes like a side hustle for them. And side hustle seems to be the new term for business, but I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Side hustle is just what it is, side hustle. That's not a business to me. But if that's what you believe, then keep on believing that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people, when you out here working a job and you got another little thing, you sell something on the side, when that side hustle is protected by your corporate job, when that side hustle is protected by your work that you do with another company, then to me, that's not an entrepreneur. That's a side hustle. That's a side job. That's usually when you cannot employ other people. We're still in the startup stages and we're building a business and we're trying to make it happen. But I'm not even trying to deviate and go into that. I'm still talking about experience brings confidence. That's where your confidence is going to come from. When I say you have to have confidence to build a business, it's going to take experience. I do expect you to have trials and tribulations. I do expect things to break, things to fall apart. I do expect you to have hardship because I got them and everybody else I know that's getting it, they got it. And it depends on the bigger the business, the bigger the problems, the bigger the hardships, the bigger the adversity. And if you don't have that, it's going to be hard to have confidence. How do you believe in something or someone you don't know? And I'm talking about, you look at that from an introspection, from a self-examination standpoint. When you start to look at yourself, you will be able to have more confidence if you walk with struggle. If you talk with the struggle, if you've been immersed in the struggle, if you have been down in the dumps and have came up, like I said, been resilient, you have overcome, you have been up and down, up and down, up and down. You've been winning, you've been losing. You had good days, you had bad days, but it never broke you. But you're still here, but you're finding more that you're learning and you're flipping up and you're surviving the struggle. You're still here in the game. That's going to build your confidence. It's experience. Most of us want to go through entrepreneurship with no hardship. We expect to say, I'm me, I'm great, you buy it, make me money, I'm rich, it's over. That's almost like saying every time you have a child, the child's going to come out flawless. It's going to come out perfect, look good, have a great personality. Somebody's child going to be the killer. Somebody's child gonna be the rapist or the drug dealer or the stripper. Somebody's child gonna be a bad attitude, negative, dope fiend. These things happen every day. Well, that's somebody's business. It's gonna be shattered, broken, poor quality, straight trash, bad customer service. Somebody's business is gonna be fraudulent, thieves. It's gonna happen. Some customers gonna break the stuff in your business and insult your name online. Some employees gonna steal from the business. Stealing customers, stealing products, stealing inventory, giving away services, trading services for sex. These things happen in the game. This is real. Because you can't control human behavior, but how you go through that and survive that and overcome that, that's experience, that gives you confidence. See, when you're under pressure and you don't crack and you don't fold, see, when you've been around somebody else and you see them under pressure and they don't crack and they don't fold, and you can validate, I saw them struggle, I saw them go to the bottom, I seen them come back to the top. You can believe in that. You can believe in something or someone when you know something about them. That'll give you confidence in that individual or in yourself. You could work for a person that you know is a hustler because you've seen them do it over and over and over again. Hey, man, I seen that boy fall off. I seen that boy get back up. I seen the city ride on his back and he shook him off and bam, he back in the game. I seen everybody quit, walk away, leave him hanging. Boom, he shook back up. New team, new clique, back rolling. Confidence. Confidence comes from experience. When you see somebody fight the fight and they didn't give up, when they stayed ethical, they stayed moral, they never lost a step, they got in and out of jams. They built something great. No matter how big or how small it is, they built it. It's theirs. They built it. They control it and they run it. And again, they don't crack under pressure. They don't do unethical things for the fame, for the money, the things that are not moral, the things that are not right. See, that's when you can have confidence in somebody, someone, or yourself through experience. Experience is the best teacher. We're not talking about getting out here and reading. There's so much fugazi and flim-flam online right now. Everybody's a marketing strategist, a marketing coach, a brand strategist, a social media strategist. Everybody can tell you how to get a bag and how to get money. Then now they want to sell you a course on how to sell a course. I'm going to give you a course on Facebook and Instagram tips that I've never really balled out with. The only reason why I got a lot of followers is because I actually give tips on Instagram. People got rich off your ignorance. People are still getting rich out there showing people things that they could just Google and read. They're giving value to people who has no value. I'm being serious. I'm being dead serious because you get confidence from experience. If the individual who telling it to you never did it, why are you letting them tell it to you? I was in a group on Clubhouse one day, and the group was about $1 million business owners. And somebody asked the guy, well, not the guy, the group, probably about 15 people on the panel, what was the mindset to get from 6 figures to 7-figure business? Because I'm making I'm making 6 figures right now in my business, and I want to get to 7 figures in my business. And the people was quiet as a church mouse. Well, ain't the group about being a 7-figure business? Isn't the group about running and owning a 7-figure business? But when asked the direct question about what it took to get from 6, look, I'll just give you a number. It wasn't his number, but what it take to get from $800,000 a year to $1 million a year, why can't you answer the question? Because they got a lot of people out here selling you stuff they never done. You can't base your confidence in information you learn from an individual who never done what you're trying to do. You should not base your information in somebody who has not gotten from A to B on how to get from A to B. I think that confidence is very important to building a business because confidence is who you are. It's in you, that experience, that knowledge. We always say in the tech startup industry, I got in that industry, probably about 7, 8 years ago. And the term they was always throwing around was fail faster, break stuff, You get out here and you try your best. Somebody said, well, I thought you said you shouldn't jump out the plane without the parachute. and try to build it on the way down? Yeah, because jumping out the plane without knowing how to build the parachute will kill you. You want to take a risk that won't kill you. You want to take a risk that if it works, in theory, it will work like that, but it won't kill you. You want to take a risk with $10,000, which might be 10% of your investment, not $100,000, which is your whole investment. So you take calculated small risks and you do them repeatedly and over and over and over. And you go through so many situations with people and customers and staff until the point you build up at least some kind of stability and knowledge to know what to do. And even when you're 3 years and 5 years in the game, that's infantile stage. That's toddler stage. That's still not adolescent or adulthood. Most of us never make it past 10 years in business or in 10 years with the same business. So I'm saying that to say we can have confidence. We can have confidence in something when we have experience in that something. I just strongly recommend that, you follow something that's tried, tested, and proven. You believe in it. Now, I'm going to put a today. What's for you is for you. And if your Heavenly Father did not deem that to be for you, it's not written in his purpose, it will never happen. Now, that's the totality. I don't care how much confidence we exude and how much we have in our heart to try to strive to do it. If he didn't write it in there for it to be done, it will not work. Now, that's a whole nother conversation. But have faith and confidence in your abilities that you acquired on your journey to success. That abilities that you have acquired is how you become great today. You got to go through the growing pains. You got to go through the struggle. If you choose not to, if you say that's not what I want to do, I just want to get out here, the expectations that you and I have for ourselves without experience are set too high, and that's when the letdown comes. Because we have blind assumptions that it would not be complicated, that it would not be hard, that it would not be, I don't know if the word is tremendous. So, it would be easier, and it's just not so. So I'm saying that to say, to build your business, you have to have confidence, and confidence comes from experience. You got to touch the stove to know it's hot. Get your hands dirty, get out here, make it happen, do what you got to do, and go through your hardships, and you could keep on going. If you make it, you keep on going, and you could keep on going. So with those few words said, my name is Parish. I strongly recommend you get my newer book that is out right now. Go to the website at co-createdigital.co. It is called Got Schemes. That is, like, again, I say my pride and joy. I think you will totally enjoy that read. It will open your mind up. And we hustling. Y'all can look for me coming soon on Clubhouse. I will be doing a lot there. Or if you're listening to this on Clubhouse, I'm already there. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me at Cash Parish. And we'll be bringing a new show called Coffee Grinds. It is a daily, like 3 times a week morning show that we work with a bunch of people from the industry in all different sectors, from marketing to entrepreneurship to leadership and so on and so forth. I have totally enjoyed my time with you all today, but I must be going. So if you thought some value in this broadcast, you share it out. Sharing is caring. Make sure you tell a friend, come on in, and we'll be back. So subscribe. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Let's get it. I'm Cash Parish. Peace.
Yeah.